in, sir?
Yes, please come.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Karan. Karan, let's have your introduction.
Sir, I'm Karan Kumar. I come from Devghar, Jharkhand, from where I completed my schooling. Thereafter, I completed my graduation from IIT BHU. Post that, I've worked as software engineer at JP Morgan Chase and Company. So currently, I'm employed there, sir.
You're still working with JP Morgan?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, let's begin with your current assignment. Uh, Current JP Morgan is a MNC.
Yes, sir.
So MNCs have some different values system, and work culture and all. So whatever work culture you are passing through or you are exposed to and the values, how do you think what are the good things that you are learning and which you can use to apply in the civil services when you take up some civil services role?
Sir, we are learning a lot of values from
Very
our.
short.
Sir, first of all, it's teamwork and leadership.
Okay.
We work across multiple teams. Secondly, sir, it's about planning and scrum mode of work. Agile approach, we call it in our firm. Thirdly, sir, working on new innovation and technology and taking risks to introduce that thing. And fourthly, sir, ensuring a good work culture and transparency in communication.
So tell me about teamwork. Why do you need teamwork in civil services?
Sir, in civil services, we have to work across with different uh, ministries, different persons across different profiles. So we need to understand what each other's capabilities are, what their challenges are to be able to address it completely, sir.
You're from Jharkhand, Karan.
Yes.
Now tell me if geographically, if we see, uh, which state has been blessed more geographically, Jharkhand or Bihar?
So geographically, Jharkhand is blessed
Jharkhand.
more in terms of resources.
So ever since the bifurcation, why is Jharkhand not developing so fast?
Sir, if we measure development in terms of growth indicators, we may be lagging. But sir, the fundamental reason for bifurcation was tribal development and representation, which was lacking in erstwhile Bihar, sir. Sir, post bifurcation, we have seen that yes, empowerment has taken place among tribal communities, and we are, sir, catching up in terms of human development indicators also.
So you mean to say that those areas which have more tribals, they are hard to develop. It takes more time to develop them, is it?
Sir, because the mode of or the direction of development is completely different in those particular areas. Sir, in mainstream society, the model of development is based on the income or human development indicators, but in tribal areas, we have to be mindful of their culture also, sir.
You mean to say on that front, Jharkhand has done very well.
Sir, Jharkhand is improving and is doing well on that particular front, sir.
You are an electrical engineer.
Yes, sir.
The Prime Minister yesterday went to an expo, automobile expo. Now he has pitched for electric mobility
Yes, sir.
and reducing the fossil fuels consumption. Now, how does India achieve this?
Sir, first of all, I understand we need to infuse more funds in R&D for indigenization of technology, especially in renewable sector, sir. We are importing a lot of resources from abroad. Secondly, sir, we also need to let or infuse more of our funds to startups to come up with those particular technology. I think private sector can have a role to play based on their CSR funds or exempting them from taxes. Thirdly, sir, we are in the right direction also in transitioning from non-renewable to renewable via various approaches like renewable purchase obligations for firms. These are good measures to transition to green
What
energy,
about
sir.
electric mobility?
Sir, we are indeed approaching towards more having more e-vehicles in our country. Recently, PM e-drive scheme was also launched, wherein 10,000 e-buses will be running on the streets recently. Sir, it was announced. And sir, the major issue which we are facing in e-mobility is battery storage system and a grid integration of renewable energy with the main energy. We need to work upon that.
Thank you, Karan.
Currently, you are talking about that you have to think of the culture of the tribes.
Yes, sir.
So, if you could tell me some important things, okay, what type of cultural sensitivities you will ensure while implementing certain government policies in a tribal area? What type of, specifically, if you could tell me one, two, three, or something like that, what type of cultural sensitivity?
Suppose, sir, in PDS scheme, if we can introduce the foods which are consumed by local tribal people, for example, millets, which is used in Jharkhand, example, ragi, if we can introduce in our PDS scheme for tribal population. Secondly, sir, in our education policy, if we can have tribal or forest related education system for tribal people in right to education, the free education which we are providing them. So we would see more participation from tribal people in that particular front. Sir, even in our skilling schemes which we have, if we can provide them more vocational skills to be able to develop along their own geniuses, suppose basket weaving or mat weaving in tribal people, sir.
These are the things which you can understand. They are the requirements of a tribal. Okay, okay, he requires some village or some forest related things or something like that. Suppose you want to make a house for a tribal.
Yes, sir.
You want to make a house for a tribal under government housing scheme. What type of sensitivity you will undertake? You will take care of those things. What type of sensitivity? Making a house.
Sir, first of all, the house area should be, there should be a community mobility for housing. It should not be individual based housing mobility. As such, like whole community should be granted a house. Secondly, sir, we must be considerate of their own culture. As in, sir, recently I recall Birhor tribe was provided a house, but they didn't occupy it. As in, because they were fear that the roof would fall upon them, because they have been living mostly under the hut. So these things we should be mindful of before planning the policy and making them aware that these houses are this, and they should not fear what government is doing for them, sir.
Karan, Namami Gange program is going on. You've been member of Kasi Utkarsh Samiti also, something like that, no?
Yes, sir.
This, and you studied in BHU.
Yes, sir.
This Namami Gange program is going on for so many years. Now tell me very, very tangible and very, very specific type of achievements which this project has achieved so far. Specific, what type of achievements on in terms, in solid terms. What has been achieved?
Sir, I'm not aware of the numbers, but sir, on the groundwork, I have seen desiltation and sanitation plants established across the Ganga River.
What has been achieved in the river surface cleaning?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the exact
What
numbers.
has been achieved in the afforestation? Or 1600 villages all around there, the 1600 villages, I think more than 1600 villages have been identified all along the banks, two banks of the river from Uttarakhand to Calcutta to Bengal. So, what type of intervention have been done in villages? Okay,
Sir, I'm not aware about it. I'll
you
read
are not
about
right.
it.
You are
Sir,
aware
I've
of
read that Earth Ganga scheme is there, wherein we are enabling the villages along the Ganga River to develop.
achievements. I was just asking achievements.
Sorry, sir, I'll read about it.
Okay, my last question is about Ramayana circuit.
Yes, sir.
Which are the places in Ramayana circuit? Which are the states, rather, you tell me?
Sir, I'm not aware of the exact states, but I may take a guess if you'd allow me in Ramayan circuit. Sir, we have Uttar Pradesh, we have Maharashtra, we have Tamil Nadu. Sorry, sir, I'm able to think of
I
these
think of that
states.
only. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Karan.
Yes.
So, Karan, you patented some interesting uh, system for heart anomalies.
Yes, sir.
So, are you thinking of going commercial also on this?
Sir, it was a corporate patent. I was working with the firm, and the firm has patented this innovative solution which we made up. So it's up to them to be able to uh, sir, monetize this
So,
product.
how long does it take to come out with the result?
Sir, with the new innovation which we are doing, sir, initially it used to take around 55 to 60 minutes. With the new technology which we built, sir, it has been reduced to 12 to 15 minutes, sir.
So that is the in golden hour you'll be able to save
Yes, sir.
life. Very good. And second development is on uh, app for hearing impaired.
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Sir, we designed a software solution application for hearing impaired people, that they would be able to communicate to people with the Indian sign languages. As a normal speaker, I would not be able to understand what a sign language means. So if I am able to capture their motion and understand what they want to say via the app, then our communication can be enhanced, sir.
So here again, this is not commercialized yet.
No, sir, it was based as a part of the hackathon. We won the hackathon with this application, and we gave it to the NGO, sir, for development of this.
All right. Let's come to oligarchy in US.
Yes, sir.
So it is said that the wealth accumulation and wealth multiplication by rich has gone up many times, and top 1% today may be owning more than 90%. So this brings out a major problem. Number one, is oligarchy there to stay in some countries? What is the condition in India?
Sir, regarding oligarchies in US, sir, since it is a market-driven economy, people who are able to capture the market there and are able to expand their business, they have been able to join the top 1% of the rich people there. Sir, it may exist in some countries wherein free flow of market is given and where the regulations are not that strict for oligarchies to form. Sir, as far as India is concerned, I understand we have a robust regulation system here. We are trying to prevent any oligarchy from spreading based on, sir, recent telecom instances also, wherein a bigamy, sir, was wherein monopolies by two company was trying to be set up, but we were able to counter it with the spectrum allocation issue, which was given by government. In the long run, sir, I understand we'll have a robust system wherein we would be able to prevent most of the oligarchies from springing up in India.
So you were trying to say duopoly.
Duopoly, exactly, sir.
All right. So let's talk of cyber security. My last question is on cyber security. How safe are government institutions from cyber threat? And what you think more needs to be done? Because policy, implementation, and monitoring. What extra you think should also be done?
Sir, as we are digitizing more, we have seen that instances of cyber threats rising. But there has been institutional frameworks to deal with it, and so there has been policy frameworks as well, sir. Institution wise, we have NetGrid, CCTNS system, sir. There is a defense agency also looking after cyber security. I'm not able to recall the name. Sir, policy wise, we have come up with DPDP Act rules, also guidelines recently, which will enhance our cyber security framework in country. We also have IT rules, IT intermediary guidelines, and in future we are also planning to come up with a robust act, sir, Digital India Act, to encapsulate all this within one particular umbrella act, sir.
Thank you.
So, Karan, you are an electrical engineer.
Yes, sir.
So can you highlight initiatives taken by Government of India to improve the financial health of discoms in India?
Sir, one of the schemes which the government has launched is PM Uday scheme, wherein government has asked state governments to bear the finances in the form of bonds. Secondly, we have seen governments infusing funds into the discoms which are of poor health, be it in terms of finance commission recommendations also, wherein extra states are given leverage to borrow extra if they are introducing power reforms. Secondly, sir, there has been installation of smart meters to bring down the AT&C losses which the discoms are facing. We have seen integration of smart grids as well. These are structural reforms which government is taking, sir, to bring down the losses of discoms.
Karan, you are a student of anthropology.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So if you talk about mainstream society and tribals, so we see that sex ratio among tribals is comparatively high.
Yes, sir.
Can you give reasons?
Sir, in tribals, in most of the tribal, in some of the tribal society, we have seen the form of society is matrilineal or matrilineage, wherein women are accorded a higher values. So there is no gender-based discrimination in those societies. So instances of feticide is very less. Secondly, sir, with the growing health indicators and the health services which the government is providing, we have seen the mortality rate or infant mortality rate decreasing in those tribes, sir. So this has contributed to rising female sex ratio in the tribes.
Karan, you are a software engineer. So many of the software engineers operate from work from home.
Yes, sir.
So can you give socio-economic impact of work from home?
Sir, social impact on employers or employee. Sir, for employee working from home, we have seen that it has given them more time to interact with family. It has helped reduce friction between the members and increase the cohesive bond between families post pandemic. Sir, but we have also seen that there has been issues of frustration wherein employees would want to move back to the firm, given the uh, sir increased friction at instances which have increased. And sir, for firms, we have seen that this has led to reduced cohesion among team members and less team working spirit among the members because they are at a remote location. So they are not able to understand what the challenges others are facing, sir, which we don't see if the teams are at work at one place at a workplace. So economic, we have seen that yes, the firms have been able to do better in terms of revenue, tech firms, but this was the period of pandemic. Now firms are seeing a reduced productivity among the employees due to remote nature of the work, and they are asking the workers to be back to the office to increase productivity.
So Karan, now moving towards economy and international affairs. So tell me how economies of the world are interrelated to each other. And secondly, in case of global shocks, why Indian economy is comparatively less affected as compared to other countries?
Sir, in this globalized world, every country is associated with other countries and interlinked in the supply chain because their imports and exports are heavily dependent on other countries' resources and their demands. Sir, India was less impacted because of many reasons, sir. Some of the reasons are structural or the reforms which we introduced into our economy, and some of the reasons are since we are not deeply intertwined with the global uh, supply chain supply chains. So this has in turn positively affected us also. Our structural reforms during the pandemic, sir, we called for Atmanirbhar Bharat. Government introduced counter-cyclical policies to induce more funds to the company. We enhanced our capital expenditures. All this we did during the pandemic to be able to cope up with the financial issues.
Okay, Karan, my last question is from your hobby of watching fantasy fiction TV series. So, which is your favorite one?
Sir, my favorite one has been Game of Thrones, sir.
Okay, and what were the learnings?
Sir, I've learned that integrity and honor, it should always remain with one's, how hard the life hits the other person. The character Jon Snow in that particular movie, in that particular series, sir, he never left his virtue, however hard he was tested. So that character has inspired me the most.
Thank you, Karan. I pass on to Chairman, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, Karan, we have covered a lot of areas from your DAP. In case you think that something has been left out, I can ask one last question.
Sure, sir.
You have to tell if there is anything left out.
No, sir, I think the interview was comprehensive.
So, thank you, Karan. We are over with the interview. You will proceed to the adjoining room. We'll
Okay,
call
sir.
you again.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Karan, how did you perform today?
Sir, it was good.
It was good.
Yes.
So, is this your first UPSC interview?
No, sir, it's my second one.
Second one. And you have taken some mocks before in this for this interview already, or the first one?
No, sir, I had taken one of online mock
That's
before.
you've taken online.
This is my first offline mock.
So you'll be in Delhi all through now till 28th?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Karan, anything which maybe you need to improve upon your own assessment? We will tell later.
Sir, I realized I need to think upon some points before answering. I think I should give more focus on framing that particular point which I was taking today.
Okay.
I'll work upon that, sir.
No, that's well taken. I think that is something which every question should be, dealt with this way. So, Karan, the panel has found you very promising. You are shaping well and doing well. And with another 10 days left with you, you have time to brush up things. So, in all, your content was also very good. Your analysis was also good.
Okay, sir.
And you could express also. Yeah, in expression, I wish you had given a more structured kind of answers. Especially, I would like to recall the answer that you gave for electric mobility.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
And fossil fuels. I mean, these are the two things which PM has mentioned. So, if you had restricted or maybe dealt with both the things very, in a briefer manner, start with electric mobility, because fossil fuels reduction is a resultant of becoming electrically mobile. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
He focused on that. You did not touch the hydrogen,
Right, sir.
green hydrogen. You did not discuss the biofuels.
When nuclear fuels.
So, probably you have not read the newspaper today.
No, sir. Today only I came from Bangalore, so
So,
there.
whatever may be.
Yes.
To us, you can tell.
Right,
But
sir.
to UPSC, you cannot. You will not be given this opportunity.
No, sir.
So, there should be just one rule by default that you have to read. Okay. You have mobiles these days. You are in JP Morgan. So, you must at least make it a habit.
Right, sir.
It is not necessary for this place, but for that place, you must not miss out on anything. So, electric mobility, all these things, electric vehicles, government is giving a lot of emphasis. Hydrogen fuel, green hydrogen, then biofuels. These will gradually replace the oil imports.
Yes, sir.
You started off in a typical clean energy
Right.
kind of, area that, how we can bring more renewable energy. He is saying that you bring electric and other fuels, and oil imports will become less.
Okay, sir.
You insisted on that. So then you come to the second point. Ki, sir, the reduction in fossil fuels will automatically happen to some extent with these measures.
Right, sir.
Simultaneously, a more thrust on renewable energy will bring it down further, which government or the country is already working on in terms of wind and flana and solar, this, whatever. That's it.
Okay, sir.
So you went round and round, and you just picked up one in piecemeal. You came out. This is only when, as you rightly said, you think over the answer and then speak.
Sure, sir.
Rest is all fine, Karan. You are doing very well. Good personality. Little bit less serious and more cheerful.
Okay, sir.
You have no reason not to be cheerful, do you?
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
Is there any reason why you should not be cheerful? Ye batao.
No, sir.
So why not be cheerful then? There can be only one reason, ki sir, I was busy in retrieving my answers. That could be the only explanation.
Right.
But as you grow in confidence, take out some 2%, 3% of your brain time to smile also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. That's up.
So that is the thing. There should not be any gloom on your face. Okay? Radiant with energy, face glowing. Your eyes and your thing should talk.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Be energetic. Why you are serious? You are a very good candidate. You have done well in answering the questions. Okay? As because your education is in UP and you are in Karnataka, so please read these two states in detail.
Okay, sir.
Hmm?
Sure, sir.
2-3 aspects. Economy of Karnataka and you are in Karnataka,
Right now, yes.
in Karnataka and then UP and Jharkhand. Economy, culture,
Okay, sir.
ecology, this Namami Gange. Namami Gange is a very important project here. So these components, 6-7 important components are what has been achieved. More than 100 sewerage plants have been completed. They are functioning.
Yes, sir.
Target is about 250 or 300. Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, these plantations, a lot of hectares of plantation have been done on the both sides of banks. So please read about all these things. Ramayana circuit also. Bihar, you include Bihar also in Ramayana circuit. There are some places of Bihar also. Sitamarhi, it is in Bihar, I
Bihar
think.
only.
Na?
Yes, sir.
So that is one important thing. So overall, you have done well, right?
Okay, sir. I'll read about those.
So cultural sensitivities of tribals, okay, their this thing in their rooms and their temple rooms or sort of thing, open verandas, okay, small windows or what I don't. I mean, I don't remember right now, but there are so many factors there. Okay, talking to their background first before initiating any scheme. Talk to their background. What is their background? Background is important. What they do, with time you should go, morning, evening, or daytime. Time is also very important, right?
Okay, sir.
Such type of things are there. So please read in detail. So basic thing is that read in detail about UP and Karnataka.
Okay, sir.
These two are important for you. All aspects, economy, ecology, etc.
Sure.
You are a very good candidate, I tell you. So don't be very serious. You are a very good candidate. You will do very well in the interview as well.
Okay, sir.
All the best.
So, Karan, good personality, very balanced replies. Your overall aura was very good, confident. Bit of smile, as has been suggested. Banaras, BHU, Jharkhand, Naxal
Yes.
movement and present condition of Naxal affected districts, all that you should see.
Sure, sir.
All right. So especially with respect to Banaras being the oldest living city, many questions can arise out of Banaras itself. Then Rest all, nothing more to add with respect to your answers. You were right on dot.
Okay, sir.
Well done.
So, Karan, I think all points have been covered. Keep working on content. You have some time left. I'm sure you will do well. Wish you all the best.
Any questions, Karan?
No, sir.
Karan, we have given you 65%
Okay, sir.
today. So, how much did you get last time?
Sir, 162.
Very less. Why?
Sir, when I entered, I did not have more interaction with the chairperson.
Where was
there.
this? Which year was this?
Sir, last year.
Last year.
So, I mostly engaged in conversation with other panel members. Chairperson was busy that day, sir.
How does it, that doesn't reduce your marks?
Sir, I do not recall the interview going
Anyway,
wrong
doesn't
with the
matter, but
panel members.
you are much better than what you got last time.
Okay, sir.
All right. So go with with a fresh mind and don't remember the old marks. You will certainly do much better than what you have done.
Okay, sir.
All the best to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.